Welcome back to AFT Dice Season 11. It is round 16, Friday, the 30th of January, 2026. We have got two more rounds to go. Match of the round this round is West Coast versus St Kilda. And we've got Melbourne, the biggest winning streak team of five. They're outside the eight. They win this round, they'll be in the eight for sure. And then we've got Brisbane, number one defense team in fourth, and St Kilda, the number one offense team in third. West Coast premiers from season 10 is on the top of the ladder. They are going for back-to-back in season 11. Let's go to the first game. It is Carlton versus Collingwood at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter of this game. What a blockbuster. Carlton and Collingwood at the Marvel Stadium. 55,000 people there. First quarter has completed and Carlton, they've kicked 4 goals, 5 to Collingwood 4-1. So Carlton are in front by 4 points going into the second quarter of this game. Halftime is nearing. Halftime siren has gone and Carlton are in front by 10 points, kicking 6 goals, 5 to 5 goals, 5. Carlton 10-10-70 to Collingwood 9-6-60. Three-quarter time siren has gone and Carlton are pushing ahead. They're 12 points up. They kicked 1 goal, 5 to Collingwood 1-3. They are 12 points up, 81-69 going into the last quarter of this game. Who is going to win this game on the final siren? And the final siren has come, and Carlton, third last on the ladder, have won by 23 points against Collingwood, who are inside the eight. Wow, what an upset. Carlton, final score 16-20, 116 to Collingwood, 13-15, 93. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Essendon versus Richmond at Marvel Stadium. So we've got a double header at Marvel Stadium. First quarter has completed and both teams have kicked 2 goals, 1-13. Second quarter underway in this game. Richmond, they need to win to keep their spot in the top 2. And Essendon have kicked 6 goals, 3 to Richmond, 2 goals, 2. So Essendon are 25 points up there, 52, Richmond 27 going into the third quarter of this game. Could be another upset. Two teams in the top 8 may lose their positions. Essendon, they've kicked 4 goals, 4 after half time to Richmond, 2 goals, 1, and it is 40 points the difference to Essendon, 80-40 going into the last quarter of this game. And the final siren has gone, and Essendon, they have smashed Richmond by 52 points. Essendon final score 15-13, 103 to Richmond, 7-9, 51. Well, that puts Richmond down to third. And Essendon, they've jumped up to 15th. What an upset at Marvel Stadium. All right, let's go to the next game. It is match of the round. It's West Coast Eagles versus St Kilda. It's first versus second on the ladder. And the first quarter has completed. And West Coast, they've kicked 3 goals, 3 to St Kilda, 2 goals, 5. And it is 4 points the difference to the Eagles. Second quarter underway in this game. And the Eagles have kicked 1 goal, 6 to 1 goal, 2 to St Kilda. And it is 8 points the difference to West Coast, 33-25. Low scoring at halftime. Third quarter has completed and St Kilda have kicked 6 goals, 5 to West Coast, 4-2 after halftime. And it is St Kilda up by 7 points, 66-59 going into the last quarter of this game. Who is going to win? Wow, it's an exciting round so far. And the final siren has gone and St Kilda have won by 15 points. And that puts St Kilda on top of the ladder. The team that won the season 9 flag versus the Eagles for premiers in season 10. What a game. And it's a St Kilda, a game clear on top of the ladder. It was West Coast favourites for the minor premiership, but it's anyone's race at the moment. All right, let's go. The next game is Melbourne versus Sydney in this game at the MCG. And the first quarter has completed. And Melbourne, they've kicked 5 goals forward. To Sydney, 3 goals, 3. So it's 13 points of difference to Melbourne going into the second quarter of this game. Nearing halftime. Halftime siren has gone, and Melbourne have kicked 3 goals, 3 to Sydney 3-1, and it's 15 points of difference at halftime. Melbourne 55, Sydney 40. The third quarter underway in this game. And 3-quarter time siren has gone, and Melbourne have kicked 3 goals, 2 to Sydney 3-4. Sydney won it by 2 points, but Melbourne are 13 points up going into the last quarter of this game. And the final siren has gone, and Melbourne have won by 6 points at the MCG. What a match. Melbourne final score 16-12, 108 to Sydney 15-12, 102. So that puts Melbourne in 6th spot. Collingwood losing, Richmond losing. That puts some pressure on them, and the logjam teams now pushing up. Let's go to the next game. It is Brisbane Lions versus Adelaide Crows. So it's 4th versus 5th in this game at the Gabba. And the first quarter has completed, and the Crows have kicked 6 goals, 440 to Brisbane 2-6-18. So it's 22 points of difference at quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter of this game. Halftime siren has gone, and Brisbane, they've kicked back, and they've kicked 6 goals, 2 to Adelaide, 1 goal, 1. And at halftime, it is 9 points the difference. Brisbane's way, 56-47. Three-quarter time siren has gone, and Brisbane have kicked 6 goals, 3 to Adelaide, 2-1, and it is 35 points of difference to Brisbane, 95-60. Let's go to the last quarter of this game. Can Brisbane put some more scoring power on this game? And the final siren has gone, and Brisbane have won by 21 points. Final score, Brisbane 15-15, 105 to Adelaide, 12-12, 84. Adelaide in that last quarter kicked 3 goals, 6 to Brisbane, 1-4, but it was Brisbane's win, which puts them in second spot, a game clear above West Coast and Richmond, who have lost. And that puts St Kilda and Brisbane are 2 games clear of 5th to 8th. All right, so let's go to the next game. It is Gold Coast versus the Cats. And the Cats push up to the top 4. First quarter has gone, and Gold Coast have kicked 6 goals, 2 to 1-4 in that first quarter. Second quarter underway in this game. Halftime siren has gone, and Gold Coast have kicked 4 goals, 2, 4 goals, 6 to the Cats, 2 goals, 2, and it is 44 points of difference, 68-24. Third quarter has completed, and the Gold Coast Suns have kicked 6 goals, 3 to Geelong, 6 goals, 6. And it is Gold Coast by 41 points at Metricon Stadium. Let's go to the last quarter of this game. Final Final siren has gone, and the Gold Coast Suns have won by 42 points. So that puts Gold Coast in the 8, pushes Collingwood out with that loss against Carlton. All right. Let's go to the next game. It is Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn at Adelaide Oval. First quarter has completed, and Port Adelaide have kicked 2 goals for to the Hawks, 1 goal 5. So it's 5 points of difference to Port Adelaide. Second quarter underway in this game. And it is Port Adelaide at halftime, kicking 5 goals, 5 in that second quarter to Hawthorn, 2-3. And it is 25 points of difference to Port Adelaide, 51-26. And the third quarter has completed. Port Adelaide have kicked 5 goals, 3 to Hawthorn, 1-2, and it is 50 points of difference to Port Adelaide, 84-34. Low scoring from Hawthorn. They're normally the chaos team. And Port Adelaide have won this game by 42 points. They kicked 5 goals, 4 to the Hawks, 6 goals, 6 in that last quarter, but it was just too late. Port Adelaide. All right, we've got 2 games left. It's North Melbourne versus Western Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter of this match. First quarter, it's Western Bulldogs 14th, North Melbourne 18th. That's the Cellar Dwellers game. All right, Western Bulldogs have kicked 4 goals, 6 to North Melbourne, 2-5 in that first quarter. So it's Western Bulldogs by 13 points. Second quarter underway in this game. Halftime siren has gone, and the Kangaroos have kicked 6 goals, 2 in that second quarter to the Bulldogs, 3-1, and it is North Melbourne by 6 points, 55-49 going into the third quarter. 3-quarter times siren has gone, and the Kangaroos have kicked 4 goals, 4 to the Dogs, 3 goals, 4, and it is Kangaroos by 12 points, 83-71 going into the last quarter of this match. Can North Melbourne, after 9 losses, win a game? And in the end, final siren has gone, and North Melbourne have won a game after 9 losses in a row by 15 points. North Melbourne 18-13, 121 to Western Bulldogs 15-16, 106. All right, let's go. The last game of the round 16. It's Giants versus Fremantle. First quarter underway in this game, and it's the Giants by 13 points. The Giants have kicked 6 goals, 4 to Fremantle, 4-3 at Giant Stadium. Second quarter underway in this game. Halftime siren has gone, and the Giants are leading by 15 points at halftime, 57-42. Giants kicked 2 goals, 5 to the Fremantle Dockers, 2-3 in that second quarter. Third quarter underway. 3-quarter time siren has gone, and the Giants have kicked 6 goals, 2 after halftime to the Dockers, 5 goals, 5. And the Giants are leading by 18 points, 95-77. Let's go to the last quarter to see who will win this game. Last quarter, last game of the round 16. And the final siren has gone, and the Giants have won by 28 points. Final scores, Giants kicking 19 goals, 12, 126 to Fremantle, 14-14, 98. So that puts Giants on 32 points, 1 game outside the 8. 1 round to go, round 17, Tuesday the 3rd of February 2026. So we've got St Kilda and Brisbane, the top 2 teams. And then we've got West Coast Richmond, who have lost their round 16 game on 40 points. And then remaining four teams in the eight are on 36 points. Melbourne, Adelaide Crows, Port Adelaide, and Geelong Cats are inside the eight. Well, that concludes round 16, Friday, the 30th of January. We'll see you for round 17, Tuesday, the 3rd of February, 2026.